Hello friends, welcome back to the channel from your favorite egghead. Hold on a second. Better. So welcome back, welcome to a new favorites video. It has been a while since I've sat down here and just had a good old chit chat with you about my favorite things, everything that I've been loving over the past month, and I am very excited. As I said, it has been a while, so I have accumulated quite a few new bits and pieces, which is actually kind of nice because I feel like sometimes, obviously things are your favorites, so you continuously use them, so it's not like every single month you're gonna have brand spanking new favorites. However, I feel like I've got some real crackers in here that you guys are really gonna love because I have been loving them too. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. I have got some lifey bits, I've got some beauty bits, I've actually got a good bit of beauty bits, and some bits and pieces from fashion that I have been wearing on repeat for the last month. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with beauty first and foremost because they're all sitting staring at me daily. Okay, first up, I needed to mention this cleansing butter because I have mentioned it in a vlog pretty recently and I fell in love with this. So I got this from Elemis before Christmas at some stage and I can't remember how long it took me to use it up. So many of you guys had recommended Elemis cleansers to me last year when I was last year I feel like I really got into my skincare routine and tried to kind of like knuckle down and get just a good routine in place whereby I was cleansing, like double cleansing daily. I was, you know, basically doing everything that you're supposed to be doing when it comes to skincare. But anyway, so many of you had recommended Elemis to me and I had heard great things about their cleansing balms, but this one here came in the post to me and I was really excited to try it out, and it's their Superfood AHA Glow Cleansing Butter. I could not recommend this more. It did amazing things for my skin. My skin was like super glowy when I used it and it smells so good. Oh yeah, I just love the smell of it. As I said, it's a cleansing butter, so it's a little bit more loose in consistency than a cleansing balm, but it just really melts your makeup off. And I use like a muslin cloth or just a really nice kind of like cleansing cloth of some sort to take it off, and then I go in with another cleanser afterwards to double cleanse. But if you're looking for a really nice cleansing balm, butter, that type of a product, this is lovely. Also, just to preface this, I have like quite oily skin, so if that's your jam, try this out. Nail polish. Y'all know I am an Essie gal through and through, so of course I would have to have a new Essie nail polish that I'm obsessed with at the minute. In February, I took the plunge of saying bye-bye to the dark nails, even though I love when it gets into a new season and you're kind of switching up your nail polish colors. I'm a neutral gal at heart and I just love like my pastel shades and neutrals. However, there are a couple of like more out there colors that I'm really looking forward to trying out in the summertime. Like I'm really vibing like a potent like flashy orange for some reason too. But anyway, that's besides the point. This one I have been loving and it's called Romper Room. It looks a little bit like this. It's exactly what I'm wearing on my nails at the moment actually as well. It is a beauty. It kind of reminds me of a slightly more pink version of Fiji. So if you're into like Fiji ballet slippers, that type of a color palette, this one here you will love. As I said, I always love Essie nail polishes. I feel like they last really long on me. If you're ever in the search for a really good nail polish top coat, Gel Setter from Essie is my fave. It keeps my nail polish on for so long, and I've recommended it to freaking everybody and everybody says the same thing. So yeah, that is my fave at the minute. Scent. I have gone through this scent, like motored through it like crazy, and it was my favorite from about November last year, and I only kind of used it up towards the middle of February. This is Jo Malone's Mimosa and Cardamom. Oh, I just love this so much. I'm gonna have to go and purchase a new one as well. At the minute I'm using a different scent which I also adore, but I know I'm gonna want to kind of revisit this scent come the summertime because I think it's a really lovely scent for summer because it's still quite fresh. A little bit sweet too, but not too sweet because I don't like scents that are like too sickly sweet. I like something that has a little bit of a muskiness to it too, but I feel like this is a good summer scent for me, even though I wore it all through winter. So yeah, this one here I adored. Okay, two more things in beauty. One is a makeup product and it is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is this magic powder under eye and face powder. I just wanted to try out something different apart from my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder that I had been using for like, I don't know, like 7 years, I don't know. But a lot of people had recommended this Charlotte Tilbury magic powder to me, and I don't know why I hadn't tried it out sooner, to be honest, because I love so many of Charlotte Tilbury's products. So I said, screw it. When I needed to order more powder, I went for this one instead. So I have it in the shade Too Fair Medium, and I love it. I have it on my face at the moment. It still gives your skin a bit of radiance without it being like too glowy, if you know what I mean. It's quite finely milled as well, so if you do need to top up your powder throughout the day, it's not going to sit cakey and like gathered up on your face, if you know what I mean. The only thing about this I would say is that it has quite a potent scent, and that's what I had read on all of the reviews. So it does have a scent, like a distinguished scent in comparison to the Laura Mercier, but I really like the powder, so I'm okay. I would forgive it for the scent. Another banger Charlotte Tilbury. And the last thing in beauty that I had to mention was silk scrunchies. I have become obsessed with these. Not only are they amazing for your hair, but they look pretty damn cute too. Like, even with this outfit, this little scrunchie would look adorable. First and foremost, I've been wearing them just to actually tie my hair up around the house, but they look so cute when you're wearing like a super casual outfit and you want to put your hair in like a sleek back, like ponytail like this. I actually like when I slip my hair back and put it into a little like loose bun at the nape of my neck. It is adorable. The ones that I have are from Lily Silk. So I have this really cute minty color, this blush pink, and I also have a baby blue, which is currently in my bathroom. But I keep these all around my house so I have something to tie my hair up with, and I just love them. Next, fashion. First and foremost, this jumper. I was completely influenced to buy this jumper by somebody that I follow on Instagram. I had seen it on them and I was like, sold, give me the jumper, give me the link, I'm buying it now. As you all know, I am a big fan of jumpers. You can't beat having a jumper to whack on with a pair of skinny jeans or with a nice little mini skirt or something like that. Wear it over a dress, and this one I loved. So this one is from Mango and it just says Saint-Tropez on it, and it kind of has this really nice kind of turtleneck without being like too crazy. I like that it's a little bit looser, and then it has these really nice kind of cuffs. That's the word for it. I would say that this is quite long though, so I got this in a size small and it is still quite oversized, and I do end up having to tuck it into jeans and things like that. By the way, it has this here like tennis style hem on it as well. But yeah, as I said, you do end up well, I personally end up tucking it into things more so, but I think it looks really cute, and I don't know, it's just a really nice statement jumper, and I feel really put together when I wear it. Another fashion favorite of mine for being cozy and practical were these kind of jogger knit trouser things from H&M. I love wearing these around the house, especially when you're working from home. If you want to feel comfortable but also feel put together, like you're not wearing a pair of joggers. The reason why I like these is because they are a wide leg. Now I also wear these out of the house, so I've worn these out of the house with like a really nice neutral pair of runners, a little white bodysuit or a white cami, and a kind of ribbed long cream knit jumper or cardigan even, and it looks so nice together. It's kind of one of those loungewear sets without being a loungewear set. Obviously you could wear this with a little jumper tucked into it or something like that too. I sized up in these because I like to wear them kind of high-waisted. I kind of like that with joggers anyway. I don't really like joggers sitting on my hips. I feel a bit awkward in them, so I tend to kind of size up so I can get a little bit of extra length and wear them high-waisted. But yeah, I absolutely love them. They're so comfortable, and as I said, just a nice kind of alternative to wearing like a jogger that's kind of cuffed in at your heel or your ankle or whatever. It just feels a little bit more put together. This year has definitely been the year of practical fashion buys for me, even though I still love my heeled boots and my dresses and stuff like that. But I picked up this pair, oh god, I nearly dropped them. I picked up this pair of boots from Zara last year, maybe in October, and even though I've been wearing them literally for the last year, they have still been a favorite in February because they're the most practical pair of boots I own, and I wear them with everything. I would wear them with this outfit as well, like with a pair of black skinny jeans, these here boots. I've worn them with like an all white outfit with these on, and they just look so cool. They're kind of just like a combat boot. They have a kind of studded tongue here on them, and then they zip up the sides. Now I don't know if Zara are still gonna have these, but I'll try and link really similar ones down below because I feel like everybody is doing really great combat boots boots, hiking boots, things like that at the minute, because everybody just wants to be really practical in their footwear these days, including me. These also look really cute if you want to wear them with dresses, because they kind of like edge the dress up a little bit. So if you want to do a little floaty dress, pair of biker boots, these are really cool. On to some lifestyle favorites. First, I want to mention this candle from Neom. You know I love me a good scent, but this candle is everything. I'm actually going to pick up some more Neom scents because I was that impressed with them. I really feel like this had a really strong scent, like it lingered. You weren't looking or searching for it. Like when you walked into the room, you could smell it, whereas I feel like with some other candles that I had, they just didn't linger. They weren't there for long enough, or when you burned them, the scent didn't come through, if that makes any sense, unless you actually went over and full on smelled the candle. This is called Real Luxury Scent to De-Stress. So the way that Neom works, I'm pretty sure it's like their candles smell like they describe them, if you know what I mean. So they have, I think, scent to make you happy, scent to relax, or scent to sleep, and things like that. So this one here I really love. So those are on my next to purchase list for my home. I am just in home buying mode at the moment and all I want to do is look at new homeware, coffee tables, diffusers, candles, kitchenware. Another thing that I have been loving lifestyle wise is this little beauty, a jewellery box. How cute is this? My friend actually picked this up for me for Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person that literally leaves her jewellery everywhere. Like, you can find a pair of hoops sitting on my makeup table. You can find my rings in the kitchen. That's also where my watch is at the minute, actually. So there's constantly jewellery lying around my house. However, I have started using this a whole pile, so a lot of my jewellery is in this, but it's a little jewellery box from Oliver Bonus, and it was the best little gift that I could have asked for, because my friend knows that is exactly what I do. I leave my jewellery everywhere. Plus it's really nice whenever we can travel again to have something to put your jewellery into, because I always get stuck leaving my jewellery in the little jewellery bags that my jewellery comes in. But with necklaces and things like that and earrings, they get tangled up so easily in those. So it's nice to have something that's actually built to hold items like that. And this is a really nice size too, and it also looks really pretty. So I actually have this like sitting out, and it's kind of like beside the area where I get ready, so I can throw on my jewellery and stuff like that in the morning when I am getting ready. Two other lifestyle things that I wanted to mention were a TV show that I'm loving, which is WandaVison on Disney Plus. I am obsessed with it. So I did mention that I started watching it. So I watched like the first 3 episodes in a row, and then I kind of just got straight into it. But OMG, kind of slow to get into if you are starting to watch it. However, it really pulls you in when you get into the actual storyline of it. So I was a little bit confused at the start. It is like, it's a Marvel style series basically, if you don't know what it is, all based around Wanda and Vision. It's just so good. I kind of don't know how to describe it without spoiling it, if that makes any sense. What I said as well is that it's really nice that it comes out weekly, because you can't binge watch it and you are really excited and waiting for the next episode, which is something I feel is kind of missing from TV at the moment. Like, I can remember when things like Desperate Housewives were on, or Lost, or Prison Break and things like that, and you were so excited weekly for the new episode to come out. This is the same excitement that I'm getting. By the way, I didn't get into Game of Thrones, so I wasn't on that bandwagon. Sorry, camera died. What was I talking about? WandaVision. Yes, if you like the Marvel movies, which I do, I always loved going to the cinema to see Iron Man, the Avengers, Thor, all that kind of good stuff was my jam. I didn't know how that would translate into an actual episodic series, if you know what I mean, but it is so good. So if any of you guys are also watching it, please let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it too, and if you are excited for some more Disney Plus series. I never finished The Mandalorian because I didn't jump on the bandwagon when I should have. So I feel like maybe with WandaVision it could be a thing where you have to watch it weekly. It might not have the same effect on you if you binge watch it. I don't know. Let me know anyway if you guys haven't watched it yet, what you guys think of it if you do. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention lifestyle wise that I have been loving this month is reading. So I know I say it all the time, but I am really trying hard to get into reading again. For a girl that has a degree in English and who read books like 1 book a week. I find it so hard to sit down and concentrate on reading now. What I have started doing is I am not allowed to take my laptop to bed anymore, which was a really bad habit that I started getting into, because I'd go to bed and I'd sit and watch vlogs and then my head's going like 90 miles an hour and I just can't rest then. I also amn't allowed to look at my phone after I put my alarm on for the next morning. My phone sits on my bedside table and that's it. I'm not allowed to look at it. So I always do a half an hour of reading at least before I go to bed. Generally it turns into like 45 minutes to an hour because I get that involved in a book. So the one that I've been reading this month, I actually picked this up in October last year. I pre-ordered this because I seen that if you pre-ordered it you get a signed copy, so why not? So I got the Magpie Society. So it is Zoe Sugg. I'm sure you all know who Zoe Sugg is. If you don't, she is a massive YouTuber. But she wrote a book with a girl called Amy McCulloch, and this is kind of like young adult fiction kind of a thing. So think Twilight, Pretty Little Liars, The Vampire Diaries, that kind of a vibe. I am only about halfway through it now, but it's getting good and I kind of like the way that it's written. It's written from 2 perspectives. I've actually kind of been reading a lot of books like that recently that have like kind of 2 narrators. It's about basically a boarding school over in the UK, and this girl from the States comes over to join this boarding school, and one of the students from said boarding school died the year before she came in, and I think they're basically trying to solve the mystery of this death because it wasn't ever really solved. And then they kind of like come across this thing called the Magpie Society in the school. It's kind of like starting to get into the guts of the like storyline now, so I'm really enjoying reading that at night. That's what I'm trying to do now. I know I went through a phase a couple years ago where I tried to read 2 books a month, but I'm gonna just aim for a book a month right now and we'll see how I get on. But this one here I would recommend if you want something just really easy to read. Oh, and actually one more thing I completely forgot about is a good podcast that I'm listening to right now. I go through phases. I go through listening to music, listening to YouTube videos, listening to podcasts. Right now I'm listening to a really good one from Mariana Hewitt. It's called Life with Mariana, and she basically interviews a lot of incredible people and it's just really interesting. I listened to one with Desi Perkins there when I was out on my walk. I don't like listening to anything that's too heavy, if you know what I mean, when I'm out for a walk. I like something that's a little bit lighthearted that I can kind of like take my mind off things, and that one I have been really enjoying. And if you don't follow her on Instagram, you should, because her Instagram account is amazing. But I will like leave the details to everything like that down in the description box so you can go and look at it for yourself. But that is about everything that I have been loving for the past month and kind of the months previous to that too. If any of these were your favorites, do let me know down in the comments, or if you've been loving a good series, a good podcast, a good book, if you've got any good book recommendations, please let me know because I would love to know. But that is about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you all again really soon in my next one. Bye!